Let's have a beautiful experience. In this video, we're going to talk about channeling your higher self for powerful penis growth. It's a beautiful thing. You gotta love it. Alright, before we get started here, please do me a huge favor. Please ring the bell, subscribe to the channel, tell some friends, and of course, follow me on my social media. I go by Jesus_Detroit on my Instagram, Snapchat, I'm YOUNGDAYGO. And that's right, in this video, we're going to be talking about channeling your higher self. And it might sound real esoteric, it might sound, woo-woo, might sound real like magic, and I want to tell you that it is magic. And most people out there are channeling their higher self unbeknownst to what you're doing. More or less, you're rewarded with your higher self when you do the right thing. And what we're all about here, in the BCC, the Big Cock Collective, the Big Cock Consciousness, where we help people manifest a bigger, thicker, wider, longer, stronger, and harder penis. That's what I'm about. I'm, a spiritual guide and a coach, a mentor. If you guys want some extra help with exercises and diet plan and, more one-on-one details, they can definitely be arranged. So, get in the DMs and we can, I could definitely help you out there. And, anyways, what we're going with is, your higher self will always reward who you are. And this is something that you are already tapped into it, but you might just be like kind of on mute. And, you might have the ringing in your ears or whatever type of thing just comes to appear, like just some type of sign will always be on your side. And you might be like, what is this guy talking about? I don't know how this has anything to do with making my penis bigger, but it does. And, I can give a couple examples about how this correlates into my life to help, reflect into your life. And, like I always say, man, if you want beauty to appear, you got to keep this clear. So type that down real quick. I love to say that. If you want beauty to appear, keep the mind clear. Always clear your karma, ho'oponopono. I always love to just give that type of information out, saying the 4 phrases if anybody ever done you wrong. And, say, I am sorry. Take the ownership. Please forgive me. You got to ask for forgiveness. You say thank you because gratitude's the attitude. And you always got to come from the heart, because I love you. And that's where you go with the 4 phrases. And you don't have to say that directly to anybody. It's just a good way that if somebody's done you wrong, you go within and you clear up your conscience. And this is going to be a way that your higher self will definitely tap into rewarding you. And like I said, man, you're always essentially connected to your higher self. It's just a matter of, being aware of it. And this is how I can tell you that your higher self will reward you with penis growth. Is like I'm a guy that I'm like I take care of my body. I put my fitness first. And if this is something that isn't correlated that you can relate to, you might be putting your kids first or your job, whatever. Something always comes first. But I always feel that if you want to have love come to you, you always got to start within. You got to start with you, because the more that you love you, the more that love, comes to you, and the more that love radiates out. Thing with this is when you get lost into your own habits, no matter what it is, whether you're a free-spirited whatever, everybody's got routines that they don't want to, leave from. And it's like whenever you got to break a routine, you might find yourself being mean, and this is just not who you want to be. And your higher self is always there to test who you are in these moments, because we are all from the stars, man. We are all divine. A smile is divine. I always love to just, any reason that you can just smile at anybody, it's just power. A smile is divine. A smile is magic, and you always got to share it whenever you can, man. It really just lights up the room. Smile is made in the mind, and then it's made with the muscles, and everything just comes within, because the universe is a mirror. If you want beauty to appear, you keep this clear, you smile, and you spread the cheer. Now, when you're talking to your higher self, It's something very simple. It's more or less, like you go to the, like if you're going to work, whatever. My example is, I was at the gym. What else is new, right? I'm just working out, doing my thing, doing my groga, and that's definitely something you guys should look into, where it definitely, helps raise your testosterone. And I could really give you more, one-on-one details with it. My video, it was me coming home from the gym. I was, it's something worth checking out either way. But regardless, be as it may, whenever you're channeling your higher self, they're pretty much putting you in like a test. And it's when you're being tested, it's for growth. It's for your spiritual growth, your mental growth, and of course your penis growth. Because what we're all about here, man, is having that huge piece of meat swinging at the knees and throbbing at the pecs, and manifesting your best. So whenever you're channeling your higher self, he's always gonna, whatever it is gonna just remind you that this is not just about you, because we are a collective, man. We are, all one thing, and we got to be able to, spread love accordingly. And whenever you're getting lost, in yourself too much, the universe is going to be like, you know what? You're going to have to go take care of this right now. There's going to be you're going to have to go fix a drain in a bathtub when you want to go to bed, just because you're going to have to stay up to, to figure out patience and to be able to spread love where it needs to be spread. And that's what I got out of leaving the gym today. I had to go, fix a bathtub at my ma's. And, it's not what you want to do, when you got routines. You want to be able to just, go have your protein and, get your sleep. And, masturbation for manifestation, which is a technique that I love to teach. And, like what happens is you're going to have to just step back. Check yourself, man. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. You know what I mean? And what you got to do is, when you're in that stage, you're just going to find your own flow, and you're going to find where you're at, and you're just going to have to just go with it. You're going to have to just go ahead and leave the thought of just doubt or wherever, and just go with where your heart wants. And it's not going to be exactly what you want to do sometimes. You're going to always want to go take care of you, and you're going to have you on your mind, or whatever your priority is. And you're going to have to put that aside for your higher self sometimes. And that's really what I'm getting at with this, is your higher self will let you prioritize, things that are more important than just the thing that you're working on. Sometimes you got to glitch the matrix. You got to change what you're doing. Autopilot mind is good for nobody. I mean, it might help you with the bills or whatever and your job, and keeping you the same, essentially, man. Because doing the same thing every day essentially is the definition of insanity. But I mean, I like to think that everybody's crazy one way or another. It's all about your perspective and your perception of what really is. And I just feel that, listening to your higher self sometimes is going to always remind you that we're more than this body. We're more than just, your habits. And that's what the higher self will do. And how this correlates into rewarding you with penis growth is, after you do the right thing. You know what I mean? Do the right thing, all right? After you do that, this is what I noticed. Like, I got everything done and accomplished, and spread my love where it needed to spread. My penis was hanging heavy. You know what I mean? It was hanging huge and heavy, huge piece of meat, swinging extra meaty. And I'm like, you know what? I'm like, this is something that should be shared. I mean, it's like, because I'm always in touch with my body. I'm very aware of what's going on, and I'm all about manifesting the best and listening to, listening to my heart, following my chakra systems, and understanding that, not just physically making your body the best, but spiritually and mentally. You know what I mean? Because you got, your third eye here, your crown chakra, your heart, your penis is on the root, and all this stuff is divine truth. You know what I mean? This is just something that, whether you're here in this form, or you're in the astral form, or wherever, you know what I mean? This is something that is felt beyond now. And essentially, there is only now. You know what I mean? Write that down right now. There is only now. So what you're going to want to do in your now is the most beneficial thing, not only for you, but for your higher self, finding your higher truth. And you're going to feel what the right thing to do is. You know what I mean? If you're like, man, I'd rather go do this, but I got to go take care of that. Sometimes you're going to have to go take care of that. That's just what you got to do sometimes. It's a beautiful thing. And you got to put yourself, put your priorities. You got to shuffle the deck. And you're going to find yourself, hanging heavier, man. I'm telling you, it's just a rewarding feeling that is something to take account of. And you know what? It's going to definitely help you want to go do the right thing more. I feel like your higher self is rewarding you with penis growth. You know what I mean? It's definitely going to make you huge and heavy and just be a, big massive giant, just feeling good, spreading that love, giving everybody what they need. And this is everything you gotta be, man, because like I said, man, with the new moon starts new cycles, and I got a video talking about that. And it's all about, not just necessarily, getting lost in your own, cycle and what you're doing every day. You gotta be free to be able to do some things that just, aren't in the norm. And, you got to spread love where it needs to be spread. That being said, of course, you got to be able to, understand, is this for my higher self, or is this because people are using me? And that might be something where you're going to have to go do some deep diving. You're going to have to figure out within. You're going to have to see where you're spreading your love around. Are you somebody that takes care of everybody else before you? If that's the case, then your divine self is more or less going to be telling you to go take care of you. But if you're somebody that's constantly taking care of this, more so than everything else, your divine self is going to tell you to go take care of something else. It's going to point you in the direction. It's going to give you no choice sometimes. It's going to be like, you know what? You want to go do this, but guess what? This is what you're doing today. And, you're going to have to find a way, to just put a smile on your face and feel beautiful about it. And that can go both ways, whether you're going to go take care of you, you don't want to go to the gym, or whether you want to go, or you got to go fix something, or whatever, and you're going to have to find a way that it feels great, feels beautiful, and that's what the divine truth is. That's what your divine higher self is. It's about doing the things that, you might not necessarily want to do, but being able to realize that, you're helping out the universe. And whether you're helping out you or you're helping out someone else, depending on where you're at, that's going to be, a beautiful thing. That's going to be your truth. That's going to be where you're helping the collective. Sometimes, like I said, helping within is you're definitely helping you, and that's helping the universe too, man. If you're somebody that's not taking care of this, man, this is your temple, man. Your body is a testament to the divine, because we are all divine beings, man. We are all gods. Type that down just to feel good, man. This is magic. Say, I am a god. I'm a beautiful, giant, sexual growing God with unlimited powers and abilities to grow bigger, taller, more muscular, more beautiful, abundantly. It just feels good to say it. It's a positive affirmation for, big penis and muscle manifestation. And putting these things in your mind will definitely help remind the subconscious that, we are divine. And we're going to help ourselves feel our best. We're going to spread love to the rest, and we're going to start within, and we're going to go ahead and give it where it needs to go. And this is the Wu Wei flow, a Tao practice that I really like to go with. So, don't get lost into the day so much, and you just got to let things go. Be like, you know what? I'm going to get everything that I need to get taken care of at exactly the right time. And that's all you got to say, man. You got to understand that no matter what, today, whatever, you wanted to go do this or that, and you have to go take care of that, you know what? It's going to get taken care of. And that is what the Wu Wei flow is all about. It's not about fighting the wave or whatever. There's a guy that always talks about, the boats are pointed this way, and they just use the wind to guide them. Something about umpire or something. I've seen it on one of these ads, the YouTube community. You can pick up a couple things. And, that makes a lot of sense to me, man. Just going with the flow, using the Wu Wei, I love Tao practices. You know, I'm all about charging my chi. I do semen retention. You know, that's what I got. You know, it's definitely a beautiful technique to help you be your best version. It helps you, you know, naturally raise your testosterone, helps you naturally raise human growth hormone. These are techniques that can be taught in the BCC. I got videos where I, you know, go into more details about Kegels and edging. This is always something that I'm about here. You know, I'm always going to give information wherever I can. Show you guys examples about, you know, the exercise that you got to, you know, put into play, because, you know, having a big penis manifest is about, you know, first of all, you know, accepting that you can do it, you know, going within, and then putting it into action, and that's where the exercise is, and, you know, more or less taking care of other people and yourself, man, and listening to your higher self is going to reward you with a big piece of meat swinging at the knees. And, you know, because you got to understand that we are divine beings, but we are sexual beings. And, you know, having sex and feeling your best and being able to have that release and be able to put love where it needs to go and be able to share your seed and be able to grow, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful flow. And what you're going to do is essentially, you know, channel what you need to feel confident, what you need to feel that love. Because I feel that, you know, whether I'm here in this form or whatever form, that sex feeling is beyond this. And to be able to harness that in this form, you know, that's tapping into a part of the divine. And your higher self is going to reward you. You know, it's going to give you that big piece of meat to help you, you know, satisfy what you need. You know, I mean, if that's what you feel that you got to have to satisfy the partners, to satisfy yourself, to satisfy whatever, you know, divine's going to give you a testament. You know, it's going to give you what you need, man. And you put the practice into play. You get the affirmations to say, and you get everything just flowing. You're going to definitely be growing. So with that, you know, we're gonna definitely be having some more beautiful experiences along the way. I'm just trying to, you know, I'm just reiterating with my intentions here of just spreading love and positivity, and just, you know, really letting you know to go with the flow of the day, the Wu way, your higher self. You know, there's a lot more details of how to really channel in your psychic abilities or whatever, but I feel that more or less everybody's talking to the divine at any given time. You know what I mean? And it's just that feeling of, I gotta go take care of this for the better. You know what I mean? And like I said, man, if you're somebody that doesn't take care of you, your higher self is going to give you the truth. It's going to be like, you know what? Go take care of you. If you're somebody that's always taking care of you, it's going to say, go take care of them. And in the end, we're all fixing the universe. It's all within. You keep this clear, beauty appears. Another matrix hack that I got to share as much as I can is whenever you go out into the public eye, this is something that I've been doing, and I really feel that I'm spreading love by doing this, and I'm changing the matrix. I'm changing the way people are living, because, you know, the universe is a mirror. It's a reflection. And whenever you see somebody just come along your path, man, that's just coming in, you know, just your eye, wherever, you know, if you got a comedic mind, you know, like myself, you know, you might think that this guy looks like this, that, or the other, or this person. It could be a very neutral thought, you know. But instead of even allowing a neutral thought, you just got to let yourself, you know, just give the intention that that person's going to have a beautiful day. I intend on that person to feel beautiful. I intend on that person to feel loved. That guy, that girl, that whatever, that cat, that dog. You got to be able to give yourself, you know, for everybody else, and you're going to see it come back, man. And I'm telling you, like, no matter what, go ahead and give it a shot in a place that you might feel like, oh my God, I don't want to be here. You're at a DMV. Wherever you're at, just go ahead, and somebody crosses your path, you go ahead and you send that love out. Come from the heart, you know, and you don't have to get lost in it like, oh my God, I got a million people in front of me in line and I got to do this, that, and the other. No, just let it flow, man. If somebody comes in you, like you're about to have a thought about something, that's where you say, I intend on that person to have a beautiful day, and you go along your way, and I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing, man. You're going to definitely feel beautiful about it. Your higher self will definitely reward you for doing stuff like this, because, in the end, I feel like, you know, spreading as much love and positivity, that's really what it's all about, man. Smiles are divine. This place is magic. You guys are beautiful. And I just want you to know that, you know, we're going to be definitely manifesting our best. You know, I'm here for you, man. We're learning along the way. We're helping find our truths. We're helping out the collective, the BCC. We're helping out everybody. Not just grow physically and become the giants that we are with the huge massive piece, swinging at the knees and throbbing to the pecs. We're going to be talking about expanding beyond the stars, and just understand that, you know, we are love, man. We are divine, and we're going to keep everything clear, have that beauty appear. And I love you guys. So, you know, till the next time, you know, I'm putting out content daily. So make sure you ring that bell. Hey, yo, I didn't hear no bell. You know, I feel the need to give that Sly Rocky reference. You know, Tommy Gunn, Rocky 5, you know, is like, you know, he's all down for a minute. He's like, hey, yo, I didn't hear no bell. And then he went back out there and, you know, he beat Tommy Gunn. Underrated movie, but you know what? Nonetheless, if you're not a movie buff, that's fine. You know, it's just some way to just smile, because the smile is divine. And understand that we're here to have a beautiful time. We're here to have a beautiful experience. And any way that you can smile, you're doing the right thing. So I love you guys. I'll see you around. Ring that bell. Follow me on the social media. Send some love. Send some comments. And you know, we're going to have some more beautiful experiences along the way. So I'll be seeing you. Wu Wei. I love you guys. Peace.